Alright, here we go. Cold black Mattie ain't got change. Fool got drunk, close that door. Cold black Mattie. Alright, here's another request. Someone asked if I could do R.L. Burnside's Cold Black Mattie. And I had fun coming up with this lesson. If you've seen me in concert, you know that my band does Cold Black Mattie. But if you've ever listened to RL's version and heard my version, they are completely different things. The only thing I kept was the lyrics, basically. And I had come up with my own thrash, hyper blues riff of my own. Now, I can't play it on here because I usually play it on my 4 or 5 string. But in order to get RL's his own rhythm of that, it's this. I had to take a look at the 3 string and come up with the right tuning for it. I spent a lot of time watching his videos on YouTube. So let's dig into this. First of all, this whole lesson, of course, is brought to you by stubbyslide.com. In this lesson, I'm using the Voodoo Bone slide again. I'm just falling in love with this. It's an 1.5 inch long brass slide, but it's only half of the finger. It's got this great metal thumb pick that has been affixed to it by a jeweler, and it's real lightweight, and it sounds great. And if you think that most slides, even like my King slide here, some people, they like the sustain of the King slide, but they say it's a little too heavy. Well, the Voodoo Bone is the slide for you then. It's also adjustable, so no matter how big your finger is, this thing will fit. So, let's get into Cold Black Mattie. I have this guitar. This is strung up with the Shane Speal acoustic guitar strings from CB Giddy. You can only find these at cbgiddy.com. In fact, where is that? Right here, cbgiddy.com. Boom. But the strings are usually, you know, I always tell you guys to start with open G, which is GDG. For this lesson, it is G7th. I finally get to teach you a lesson where I'm using the awesome G7th jazz tuning. G7th is G, low string is G, middle string is D, high string is F. And I usually use this for jazz. But for Cold Black Mattie, R.L. Burnside's playing, you know, on a 6-string guitar, so I had to compensate to figure out how to do it on here. G7th tuning will give us this whenever I'm riding up to the 12th fret. It gives us that blues feel. And it's just the perfect tuning for this song. Now, R.L. Burnside has recorded Cold Black Mattie, Poor Black Mattie. It has 2 different names, but he's recorded it in G sharp, he's recorded it in G, he's recorded it in F. And in a lot of those, it seems like he's tuning his guitar without a tuner. He's just tightening the strings where they need to go. For this one, we're doing it in the key of G. You can always move this down to an F7th, which is F, C, E flat. But for now, let's stick with G7th. And this is the whole riff for the whole song. It's a drone blues. And your biggest challenge is going to be the rhythm. And it took me a while to figure out the rhythm. This whole... Let's get into this. So most of this rhythm is up here on the 12th fret. It's... And I'm going from the 10th to the 12th. The slide goes directly on top of the fret marker, not in the middle, on top. You don't smash it down, you just touch. And it goes from 10 to 12 only on the 2 high strings. The low G string is, you let that ring out. Like that. Now, I'm going to bring the camera out a little bit. The key to this is 2 upstrokes. You do 1 upstroke and you take it from the 10th to the 12th. Another upstroke. And then a downstroke. Excuse me. You got to do those 2 upstrokes to keep the rhythm right. So, da da, it's da da bam. Okay, so that now you got that. Take your time, rewind this YouTube video back, go over it again. The rest of it is just the low string, and then you do 2 strums, 2 downstrokes on the 3rd fret. And notice I'm doing this mute, where I just take my fingers and I slap it over here. So it's 1, and then the 2nd stroke is a mute. 1, 1, and then the 2 on the 3rd fret. Excuse me. This whole thing, you're going to have to take it slow. And I guarantee you at first you're going to play it mechanical. And you're probably going to go like this. I want you to keep playing that over and over again. I want it to get it ingrained in you. But then, once it's in you, then I need you to take the stick out of your butt and get the groove. And that's where you're listening to the song and your head starts bopping and you want to get like this, because if you're just sitting here you're not going to have the groove. Pull the stick out of your butt and just cold black Mattie, ain't got change of clothes, fool got drunk, close out door. Cold black Mattie, ain't got change of clothes. So there you go. It's a simple riff, but in order to play it right, you need to get those upstrokes so that you keep the rhythm. You need to practice the whole thing and then take the stick out of your butt so you get the groove. All right, my name is Shane Speal. That's how I teach lessons. Learn more about me at shanespeal.com. I just updated the website. Let me know what you think. Okay, so here we go. This whole lesson is brought to you by Stubby Slide, where you can find this awesome voodoo bone slide, stubbyslide.com. Subscribe, because I'm going to keep just making more of these lessons. And here's my new Howlin' Wolf lessons right there. Check that out too. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.